Assalamu alaikum, peace, guys. All right. Assalamu alaikum, peace. Is your coach, Coach Nyla. I'm one of the co-founders of Outstanding Personal Relationships, as well as co-author of the book Let's Talk Polygamy Uncensored. And I'm just going to do a quick live because I'm going to get ready to start a class in our OPR Polygamy Education Campus. Hey, IG, hey, Facebook, YouTube. I just really want to give you guys a kind of quick preview or a sneak peek. Of course, I think I'm gonna have to fix my lighting because I'm going in and out. But this is just a quick, about 10-minute live, just a sneak peek and a preview about the class that I'm about to conduct in our OPR Polygamy Education Campus. And yes, we believe that is very needed to have a polygamy education campus because, of course, we talk about it and we've been talking about it for years that polygamy does not get its fair airplay. It does not get its fair share of education that's out there. So there's a lot of misconceptions and a lot of craziness that's going on when it comes to that. And we a number of the trial and error method when it came to us. Those who are familiar with our story know. Those who aren't, definitely check out our YouTube videos on our YouTube channel, as well as check us out in the Polygamy Education Campus because we share more about that there. And like I stated, it's going to be quick because I really want to let you know what I will be discussing, what I'll be teaching in that class, what I'll be talking about. So the class is comparison and polygyny being, that being the thief of joy. We're going into the comparison trap a lot when it comes to women marrying into polygyny or being part of polygyny, because a lot of people state, or I would say the vocal minority, because I don't know a lot of people that's in polygyny. Well, I don't know a lot of the people. I don't know everybody. So it could be the vocal minority that states that, well, when it comes to, first wives do not choose polygyny. I know a number of first wives that actually do choose polygyny. There are many, or that I've heard, that don't, as well. And sometimes they can feel that it's a forced thing, but we go into that in our campus as well to hone in and to teach and train about the having your identity, your individual identity, building on that, having the marital identity and building on that as well, and realizing that we are adults, we are grown people. Yes, the decisions we make may not be the easiest decisions in the world to make sometimes, especially when it comes to making a decision in polygyny, whether it's to stay, if your husband decides that he wants to practice polygyny or he decided to practice polygyny, whether he didn't tell you before he got married, or when it comes to co-wife cooperation or co-wife combativeness, or things happening within the family structure. There's a lot of different things, a lot of different challenges that can happen. But if you're properly educated, if you are properly in tune with what's going on within you and working on yourself more than you're working on anything else, in turn, you'll be working on your marriage. Then you will see that it can be done. It can be successful. You're not only surviving in it, you're thriving in it. So those different things. And because we realize and we know from our experience, those who are not familiar, I'm part of polygyny, I'm subsequent wife, if you will. It took a minute for me to really say that so much when it comes to being part of the OPR team, just because people have their viewpoint of what a subsequent wife looks like, or what an incoming wife looks like, or a second wife, if you will, looks like. And so it caused a lot of issues when it came to biases and what or biases of how people viewed me. And they looked at me more as Coach Nazir's second wife instead of as Coach Nyla, the coach who has been coaching well before OPR and before she got married to Coach Nazir. So, I've been coaching women on self-esteem, on health, on all different types of things, femininity, all of that, well before OPR. So because of the bias, because of the negative tone and connotation that comes with that in this type of society, it took me a minute to say, you know what, let me embrace this more, because I'm not ashamed of that. It's nothing that I'm ashamed of. I don't need to be ashamed of it. So being able to teach others, because there are other women out here who don't mind being second wives, and they don't feel like they're less than. And that's where I go into the comparison trap, when we are comparing ourselves to our co-wives, whether we're a subsequent wife or second wife or incoming wife. That's comparing ourselves to the first wife and the time that she's had and the history and those things, as well as a first wife or an initial wife, and compare themselves with the the new thing, so to speak, or the young thing, or whatever it is. It could be so many different things, because polygyny is not cookie cutter. There's so many different avenues and aspects of it. So being able to teach about maturity, teach about communication, to be able to have that space, where you're able to learn these things, you're able to grow in polygyny, to thrive in polygyny, because you understand that polygyny is a modern day solution, is a ancient solution for a modern day problem, because you have fatherless homes, you have, women who are being lost to this modern mentality, and you have these men who are being lost to a lot of other things, which, yeah, we won't get into so much here, but you guys understand where I'm getting at. So being able to understand and learn and grow and see how polygyny is actually a solution and not a problem, and beyond the religious aspects of it, because people will look at us and they see that we're Muslim and they're like, okay, well, you're Muslim and Islam allows polygyny. Actually, all the religions, Christianity, Judaism, they allow polygyny as well. The thing is that because monogamy has been so heavily pushed and it's legalized, it's not that it's illegal to practice polygyny. Now it's illegal to practice bigamy, and that's having 2 marriage certificates, yeah, but not polygyny. So because of those misconceptions and these different things that's been put out there that people don't quite understand, polygyny gets a bad rep. And we need to change the narrative because not only do we need to change the narrative, we got to show people that it is a possible solution, that it is a viable solution, that people thrive in it. These are choices that are made, as I stated before, because of how the society is, that can affect how a person takes polygyny. But being able to teach on that, train on that, and help people, as we've done for years, help people to not only just change their mindset, but just open their mind to it and say, you know what, I didn't understand this part. Now I do. I didn't think that it was like this, but now I realize it's different. I realize that it is a solution. I realize that it is, for those who are mature and, and you have people that do it that aren't as mature or that aren't mature at all. And they do mess it up for the rest. But we want to be out here and be the forerunners and put it out there where we show you that even through mess ups, even through mistakes, that you can get better, you can grow, you can change. The one thing that's constant is change. And you can change for the better or you can change for the worse. So I wanted to come to you really quickly to let you know about our campus, our polygamy education campus, and tell you about that, give you a quick preview on the comparison trap, the class that I'm about to be teaching in about 3 minutes or so. So I'm going to get off here so I can prepare or so I can get in the campus and do that. If you want to, actually, if you should be there, go to polygamyeducation.com. I am going to see if I can put it up here so you guys can see it. But go to polygamyeducation.com. Those, and I'm talking to Facebook and YouTube because they're able to see the link on their IG. So if you want it, it's polygamyeducation.com and register for the campus. This is the last class. Well, this is my last class because Coach Fatimah, she does her classes as well. Coach Nazir, he does his as well. This will be my last class, not only for the month, but for the quarter, because we're rolling out our new quarter information. And so definitely stay tuned for that. So I'm excited about it. We're going to get into communication. We're going to get into finances. We're going to get into self-awareness. Those are the topics that we are going to be tackling in our campus for the next quarter. So you don't want to miss it. Make sure you go to polygamyeducation.com and register. As I stated, I'm going to get ready and close this out so I can get there. But I did see a quick question that I want to address, and then I will be done. But are you both being treated equally and justly? The thing is, justly and equally are two totally different things. We won't be treated equal because we're not the same person and we don't like the same things. We like similar things, and some things may be the same. So just a quick answer to that, and I'll get more into that in the campus. So I will answer questions in the class. But yes, justly, yes. Equally, no. Why? Because we're not equal. We have different things. We have different dynamics. Our household dynamics are different. It's a lot of different things to change. So equal and just are not the same thing. So hope that helped. I hope that answered something. I hope that answered that for you. And I'm going to get off this this live so I can get in the class. I hope to see you guys there. Polygamyeducation.com. Make sure you are growing intentionally, loving fearlessly, and connecting on a higher level every single day. It's your coach, Coach Nyla. I'll see you in the class. Assalamu alaikum. Peace. Thank you. Thank you, Nadia, for the blessings. Bless your family as well. Alhamdulillah.